Hey guys, welcome back. We have a surprise second video this weekend. So we've gone and done it. We have Captain Rex up to 7 stars. None of you will know this about me yet, but you'll find out. Patience is not my strong suit. We had 99 shards. So after completing today's daily events, I spent 100 crystals out of that on the last refresh to get us up to 7 stars. We're just going to put this Omega material on. Don't know why I clicked on that. So, along with the inflicting tenacity down and daze, this is going to give +5 turn meter to all Phoenix allies for each debuff inflicted by this ability. That hopefully should allow us to get some turns going a bit quicker. Let's see what else we can throw on here quickly. That's agility, strength. We'll give them a bit of strength. So we are going for Palpatine and Thrawn at 7 stars. We'll start with Palp because that's easiest. And as you can see, now that we've gone up to 7 stars and put that Omega on, we are way up there. So this is going to be a harder battle than the one we did yesterday, but hopefully we'll be able to get through it. So again, with Palpatine, it's just the one phase, but now we've got Darth Vader in here as well. Let's try and get down. We've got the right. So this one, I think. Yeah. There we go. And we'll try and get rid of the Palp now. And then that just leaves us with Darth Vader. He should go down pretty quickly now. And then we have 7 stars on Palpatine. That gives us the 50 crystals and the 1,000,000 credits to get him up there. There we go. We've completed his journey now. Let's go in and promote him. So that's 1 event out of the 2 done. Next is Thrawn. So for Thrawn, we are under across the board. This is going to be a miracle, to be honest. But hopefully we should be able to pull some extra attack from those. Both the special ability of Captain Rex and that Omega we just put on. So let's see how we go. Okay, so we're going to have healers. Can't remember if we had healers before, but let's get some turn meter going. Okay, so first phase done. Again, we're just going to throw some basics downrange on this one. So with big AoEs like that, we get everyone managing to counter, and they just knock them out. So that helps us quite a lot, and I expect we should be able to knock some out this turn like this as well. Let's throw some. Okay, so again, we're going to want to get Thrawn out as quickly as possible. We don't want him to get that fracture off. I'll put that on Zeb. We'll dispel debuffs. Again, let's get the turn meter going. Right, if I get Thrawn out now. Right, okay, so we got the fracture off, but we got it on Canyon. That might be okay. We need to get a backup plan on Ezra, but we need 2 more turns for that. Well, 2 more turns from Hera. Right, if we can get Thrawn out, that might help. Now, Kanan's also lost that fracture on him, because that's only for a couple of turns, so that's good. Okay, there we go, that's a 7 stars on Thrawn as well. Now, I can tell you from experience with Captain Rex and that scene, that is the easiest I've unlocked Thrawn. Normally, without Thrawn, without Captain Rex and having Chopper there, it is a nightmare. Okay, so that is our 2 unlocks. We can get 2 achievements for that. So we get an extra 1,000,000 credits in total. Now, to all intents and purposes, that's Phoenix done. They are a good team, so I'm going to potentially throw a bit more gear on them, but I'm now going to focus down on this Empire team. Because we're going to need that to get R2 as we discussed yesterday. Now, just a quick discussion about the Phoenix team. I have been asked why I've chosen this Phoenix team. So, first 3, Hera, Ezra and Kanan, they are a given. You're going to be using them all the time. Rex, we've discussed Rex. This Lost Commander at level 6 is great. Once you get your Zeta abilities, this will help massively. You get the -20 damage penalty, which means that when they assist, they do more damage, because at the minute they're doing 40% less damage, and with that -20 damage they'll only be doing 20% less damage. He'll get the 25 speed. The health is for clone troopers, so that doesn't really matter. when you get a debuff, you get +5 turn meter and recover +5 health and protection. And because that is on his special, thanks to Hera, that goes for all of the team as well, for Phoenix. So that's massive. The other one that people have raised a question about is Zeb. Now, first of all, Zeb or Chopper, I don't really have any problem with anyone using either. Zeb, I think, just for me, he's a tank. So his health is 20,000. If we look at Chopper, now Chopper is slightly less leveled up anyway, but he's 7,000 health. And he's not 7 stars, and he's not the gear level 7, I know, and he's missing a couple of mods because I didn't really put much on him. But as a tank, he's going to be able to take more damage. That's what tanks are there for. Now he has a struggle for ability, which he gets protection equal to 40% of his max health, and he recovers 15% protection at the start of his turn. Obviously doubled it if Zeb's debuffed. Because of Hera, that's going to go for all the team. We then have to look at Chopper and his special. So Chopper's kind of gives heal and protection. So if we go to the top level ability, at the start of your turn it recovers 15% health. If you've got health, but your protection is kind of halfway up, you want protection more than health. If you don't have any protection and you're half health, if you recover protection, then that's going to be just as good. So to me, recovering protection may be a bit better in this occasion. Now he also gets protection up for by 15% for 2 turns, but that's for 2 turns. And then he has a 30% chance to assist if they use an ability during their turn. Now that is any ability, but this assist is not shared with Phoenix allies. So Captain Rex kind of does that bit for me on everything but basics. We then have to look at the abilities. So Reckless Fling deals damage to an enemy and gives defense up, offense up, or speed up at random. That's at random, not all of those. And you get a 60% chance to reduce cooldowns, which is okay. His Cantankerous Clanker is all about him having taunt and evasion. Taunt can be helpful because, you know, if you've got Ezra that is taking a lot of damage and you want to try and get him healthy, like we did in that Thrawn battle, you can throw on a taunt and you can then take the heat off of Ezra, and with that you get 30% evasion. That's 30%, so it's not bad, it's not great. And then Metal Menace, all enemies have minus 10% turn meter, and Chopper gets 25% protection, and droid targets are also stunned for 1 turn. We're not really facing many droid targets at the minute. I mean, we are, but most of them we can handle. It's just in these these 2 legend battles. So if we look at Zeb, now he does damage to target enemy and dazes them for 2 turns. If they're dazed, exposed or staggered, they also get stunned, and it does 30% damage to more enemies that are already debuffed. So he's already throwing more damage downrange, and he will throw more damage downrange anyway. To me, Chopper doesn't really attack as strong. We have the Staggering Sweep, which is plus 10 turn meter for each active Phoenix ally, which is good. That's 50%, 40% turn meter. If the target's not debuffed, it does double damage and deals bonus damage equal to 20% of the max health. That's a lot of damage that we're throwing down there. It's to me, it's just, you know, a no-brainer that he's a better attacker. And then the Honor Guard, we gain protection up for 2 turns, 50%. That's better than the 15 that Chopper was doing. And if Zeb or target ally is debuffed, they gain retribution for 2 turns. Top of my head, I can't tell you what retribution is, but otherwise they get tenacity up. To me, just the abilities alone and the fact that he's a tank is making Zeb the better choice. Now the other thing is farming. So Zeb is on the Galactic War store. You want to be doing your Galactic War every day and getting all your tokens, so you're going to be getting, well, if you do it right, you're going to be getting 10 tokens a day, maybe 30 tokens every 2 days. But then you have this Cantina node. The Cantina nodes aren't restricted on the amount of times you can hit them. You can hit them as many times as you have your energy for. And if you go in from level 1 to 85 and you're hitting those journey quests bumping you up through levels quite quickly, then you're going to be getting a lot of Cantina energy that you can be throwing onto this. By comparison, you're going to be getting a lot of the Cantina tokens, which is going to give you Chopper shards. And of course, you can get that twice, maybe 3 times a day, depending on your refresh of the shop, that is. But then you also have this Dark Side node, and this Dark Side node is maxed out at 5. You can only hit, doesn't matter how much energy you have, you can only hit it 5 times, unless you want to pay for the 25, 50 or 100 token refresh of that node. So to me, that's a no-brainer. Chopper's going to be a slower farm. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from Chopper. You will need to level him up, because he is one of your fleet captains, pilots. Just like we're going to have to put some time into Sabine so that we can get the Phantom 2 up and running and doing a bit more damage. But just for kind of a straight out of the gate team that you can put together and start working on to get your Palpatine and your Thrawn, I think Zeb's going to be the quickest one there for you. And Captain Rex is a no-brainer. My experience just then, that is the easiest that I've done Admiral Thrawn. That last tier, if I was doing that with Chopper, so before Captain Rex was released, I was trying that maybe 2-3 times to get it done, and my levels would have to be a bit higher. So I think that is the kind of Phoenix team you want to look at. Now, what that means is we need to focus down on these last 2 Empire. So we need more tokens for Gideon, and we need more tokens for Tarkin. Now Tarkin, again, he's just in the 2 shops, so that's going to possibly slow him down a bit. But because he is one of the capital, the early game capital ships you get, those shards are more available to you. So we're going to be getting 10 every day from doing the Galactic War. You should be hitting your squad arena and getting your tokens rewards at the end of the day. Gideon was the other one, we discussed that yesterday. I've got 99 shards, so I'm going to throw 9 attacks down range, and I've got 255, so I'm going to throw 5 of those. And that we need to be doing every day, just to kind of getting those shards in. So that's where we are. We're now slightly more progressed towards the R2-D2 unlock, and that again puts us slightly closer to the Commander Luke. It's a short episode today. It was an unexpected episode, but fortunately we unlocked Captain Rex. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. please like and subscribe. I'll put the description for the Discord up in the video description. And again, if you want to add me as an ally, 836-431-972. That's quite easy. Just go to the allies, enter that in here, and click search. I currently have 37 left open. I'm willing to take my main account off of this, but yeah, feel free, come and join the these guys are all from my main. Poe is doing a kind of free to play account as well, so come in, have a chat. It'd be nice to see you all. So until next time, guys.